This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2022 Jayco Alante motorhome, model number 27A. So this is not a floor plan video, it's a how-to video. I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So you have storage here, obviously. This is a quick connect for the LP system. So if you wanted to add a grill or a griddle or something, that would connect right there. If you purchase one, make sure you get one with the correct pressure for this motorhome. So that's the only thing to keep in mind, okay? You have power awning with LED strip. This is just the service panel for your refrigerator. You don't really have to go in there. This is your water heater here. This runs on gas or electric. Keep in mind that right now there's water in it, obviously, and it's in camping mode. But remember, if you drain it, because you're not going to be camping for a while, which is fine, you should do that, but make sure you refill it before you turn it on. Never run the electric heating element without water in the water heater tank, or you'll damage it. So keep that in mind. The switches to operate this are inside the trailer. I'll show you that when we get in there. This is your drain plug. Takes an 1 16" 6-point socket. Okay, and never work on it or drain it when the water's hot. Just have storage all along here. Of course, there's a TV here. Yes. Okay, so you got your TV plus some sound, and you have a disc player here, it appears. You have a USB drive behind here, so you can stream from there. Plus, you have Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or tablet, whatever you have. So it does everything you need and then some. Okay. Now, with this video, I'm not going to go into the any of the chassis parts at all, the front end or the chassis. So we'll do that when you pick up. I'm just going to go over basically the house area, the living part. So this is your LP station here. The only real thing to remember here is this is the master. This is to shut the LP off. So you should always, if you need to, you just can shut that off by turning it clockwise. Okay, the rest is will be handled by whoever fills it. Obviously you fill it there. This is a bleeder valve here. This is the gauge and sending unit for your level in your LP tank, so you can see the level inside. And this is hydraulics here. Okay. All right. That's your LP. Then this is just more storage, I believe here. Yes. Yeah. That's your dump hose there. Just more storage. Your generator's right here. Now, most people control it from inside, right? But if it is possible to take this panel off and remove it, then you can operate it from there also. Generally speaking, most people just do it from the inside. That's the exhaust. The skinny one's the exhaust from your generator. Of course, there's your engine exhaust there, the larger one. It's important to read the manual and to understand the oil changes, because when these are new, they're going to need there's a cutting in period, a breaking in period. So make sure you read that over so you know when to change the oil. And of course, your fill is here. These are your valves for your dump valves, and this is the water here. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. So you have a sprayer right here. This connects to here. It's a quick connect. Your power cord comes out of here, obviously. It's a 30 amp. It looks to be a 30 amp cord, yes. And then you have your valves here, your low point valves. You can operate your water pump from out here, like it's turned on right now. Your city water hookup is right here. You're just going to hook the hose on there. From there, you'll be able to, once you do that, you'll be able to choose from these different configurations right here. City water is probably the most common, so it would be actually like that. Just put your 4 valves in the correct position, and then you have city water. Now, if you need to fill the tank because you're camping someplace without city water, so you want to fill your fresh water tank and pump it out of there, you change position again to this one here. I'm going to do that because the pump's on, but it'll start to fill it. But like so, and then you would switch it to dry camping so you can pump from the tank. So, and then you have winterize and sanitize. So everything's done from right here. So I'm going to leave it in city water right there. Okay, now this is a black tank flush, so after you dump your black valve or your black tank and you leave the black valve open like it states on this sticker here, you can turn on the water and flush out your black tank really well. And another good feature or a reason to do that is that it cleans off it cleans off your sensors really well, so you continue to get a good accurate reading on your levels in your black tank. So, okay, and there's cable and satellite through. Okay, so you have a ladder which makes it easy to inspect the roof. Manufacturer states you should inspect it every 60 days or so, so somebody needs to look at it. Make sure where you see the sealant, make sure there's no crack in your separation where water can get through. Make sure there's no damage to any of the roofing attachments or materials. You know, that could be caused by low branches or road debris flying up there. Just give it a look over. Odds are you won't have to do anything for a long, long time, but you're just staying ahead of any problems because you're protecting your investment. So inspecting the seals on your trailer is very important. It should be part of your regular maintenance. Okay, so as we come in here, let's see here, you can turn your main power on and off. Okay, right there, it's on right now. Your awning switch, see right there, very simple. Never leave it out unattended. If you're not going to be at the trailer or the motorhome or the campsite, definitely roll it in. Your lights are here, and this is a solar controller right here, so that just gives you the status of your 12-volt system. Okay, it's a lot of information on there, more than most people need. Thing is to stick with the basics. How many amps you're gaining, and how many volts are in your system, that sort of thing. Okay. Okay, you can bring the table on down. You can even turn it into a bed if you want to for more sleeping area. This comes down, has a bed obviously. It has a safety key. So you want to, obviously that's so somebody can't bring it down by accidentally when you're driving, that sort of thing. All right. We won't go into this here, but your automatic leveling system is here. You have to know the sequence. This one I'm sure you need to put the parking brake on. It'll tell you somewhere here. I can't say for sure, but anyway, when you come to pick up, whoever shows you through this will know the answer to that question. But yeah, you have to do the proper sequence. But okay, so over here you have a televator, which is a TV lift. So, okay. This. Let's see, what does this do? This jackknife's flat, I believe. Okay, to turn into a yeah, jackknife's flat. You can turn it into a bed. This I would think is the table that goes on here. I didn't prep this trailer, so I'm sort of 100% sure. Excuse me. Your microwave works like any other microwave. It also has a 2-speed fan on it and a light. Okay. When it comes to your range, which works on LP, the 3 center knobs are for the 3 burners. This left one is the sparker. You turn it clockwise to spark it. And then this one is for the oven. I don't know if he's got the, I assume the gas is on, yeah. So it's that simple. Now the oven is a little different. It's got a pilot light all the way at the bottom at the back there. Maybe we can see it spark back there. Yeah, you can see it sparking at the pilot light. So what you do is you go to this knob, go to the picture of the pilot light, you depress it and you keep it depressed during the whole lighting procedure. Then you're going to spark it until it actually lights. Once you see the pilot light light, you still hold it in for another 10 or 15 seconds or so to heat up the thermocouple. Once you do that, you can go to operating temperature. It cycles as an oven does. When you shut it off, the flame goes out, and so does the pilot light though. So you have to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven, okay? You got light here. Just ambient light there, and then you have actual oven light there. Always travel with this shut, obviously. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator, meaning it works on 110 AC and LP gas. So, what this is telling us right here, it's on obviously, and then you can hit the mode button. And right now that's A electric, so it's auto electric. That's the most common way to operate it. Auto electric means that it always seeks out 110 AC. If it can't find it, it'll automatically light on LP gas. Or a better illustration is when you're, let's say it's a hot day and you and your family went exploring for the day. Soon after you leave, there's a power failure at the campground, right? It'll sense that, and because it's on auto electric, it'll sense the loss of the electricity and automatically light it on gas so you don't spoil your food. You can still go farther to just electric or just gas, but that's the way to go, auto electric, okay? And generally speaking, you're going to have it up all the way. Sometimes when it starts to get cooler outside, you can back it down, but with this one, generally, you want it up all the way, okay? Air freezer. Okay, so going on farther, this device here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. If it's not green, get it serviced. Obviously, if it goes off, it's detected carbon monoxide or LP gas. You take everybody outside, shut off the appliances, shut the gas off at the master valve that I showed you, and figure out what's going on. If it beeps the same tone but very slowly, it's also a low battery alarm. So, okay? Okay, so this is your power inverter right here. So let's get this right here. Use this one. So this just tells us basically if you're inverting 12 volt DC to 110 AC. That's the I think just the one's going to work at this point. Yes. So basically this converts power there. This trailer does, which was probably over here somewhere. Yeah, these are the power converters. So it converts shore power 110 AC to 12 volt DC. It also charges your battery at that converter. The inverter does the opposite. It takes 12 volt DC and inverts it to 110 AC. So that's where you monitor that. The thermostat is it's very simple. Try to always run it on auto, which is very basic. Heat off, fan and cool. Fan is the air conditioner running without the compressor. Very simple. And this is your power station here, and it's gonna your refrigerator's on, air's AC, 14 amps right now, and you got a 30 amp system. So if you got a 50 amp system, it'll tell you 50. If you got 20, it'll tell you 20, obviously. But we've got 30 amps here right now. So that's what that is. You run your generator from here. You're going to push start, and it'll prime it. And then when the light comes on, it'll start. You can mess with that and check it out when you pick up, okay? There's 2 slide room switches to run your slide rooms in and out. This has tank heaters, so you can extend your camping season. So you would just turn it on. All the holding tanks have heating pads on them, so you can extend your camping season that way. Water pump right now is on. use the water pump to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. You also use it to winterize the trailer. Right now he's got the water heater on LP gas right now. So that's where you turn on the gas. This is where you turn electric on. Oops, never run it without water in the tank. That's important, of course. You can check your LP, which is full. Your battery is charged. Fresh water has 1/3 in it because it was just prepped. Black is empty, gray is empty. So it graduates up in 1/3 increments, obviously. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. I mentioned the power converter here. It converts AC to DC power. You have another thermostat here for the back. Okay, TV hookup back here. Now, when it comes to the bathroom, the shower works like any other shower. The sink works like any other sink. You just have to remember, when it comes to the toilet, it sits over the black tank or slightly off of the black tank and angles in. So you can't run this dry. Dry meaning having an empty black tank. So when you get to the campground, you hook up your power and your water, you'll come in here, you'll put 1 dose of chemical in the bowl, then you're going to stand on the pedal like so and hold it down long enough to put at least a gallon of water in the black tank along with the chemical. You can use more water, some people do, but don't use any less anyway. So at least a gallon of water and chemical and you're all set. If you don't do that, it's considered running it dry. And if you do that with a dry black tank, the smell will be super terrible, first of all. Second of all, it can get clogged up and be a major operation to unclog it. So you always want to make sure you got that chemical and water in there before you start using it, okay? All right. Let's look around a bit more. I think I've been through it. Looks like you've got a TV bracket that we're going to install for you. The rest of it is just you know, our cupboards and cabinets and that sort of thing. Obviously, your stuff is here. This is all your literature, and there's a couple harnesses. There's all kinds of stuff. So this is a toilet chemical sample, obviously, and this is the ladder. It's a short ladder to get up to your ladder on the back. You know, I think the ladder is about, oh gosh, maybe 3 feet off the ground, something like that. So use this short ladder, this telescoping ladder, to actually get to that one. So that's what that is. Okay. The rest is self-evident stuff. Yes. Okay. Alrighty. So let me look a little further here. Okay, I think that about does it. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. As I stated, when you come to pick up, somebody will go over and answer more questions if you have them. And don't forget to inspect your roof regularly. It's very important. People generally don't do that enough, and you just want to, odds are you go up there, you know, 50 times, let's say, and you won't have anything to do. You'll just look around. But that's why you're inspected, just to make sure, okay? And it can save you all kinds of troubles in the long run. So make sure you inspect your roof. And right now this is in summer mode, so there's no antifreeze in the water system at all. It's all filled, the water heater's filled, everything is ready to go. So you're good for that. Never run the water heater without water in it, okay? Thank you very much.